Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, part 2 of this. I've still got my nudge factor set on, I'm going to set it on like on 4. And I'm going to take my lamp just so I can kind of see it a little better. And I am going to fill in with the Smart Fill tool. And I'm going to use a yellow. I'm not going to use a real bright yellow. I'm going to use a dim yellow. And I'm going to fill this in. And she can pick, if they want it brighter. And I'm going to actually embellish that. I'm actually going to fill in those little spots. I think printing on a t-shirt, it would really make it stand out. So now what I want to do, I want to make a little light coming out of that. I'm going to take a star and I'm going to set it on, let's make it an 8-sided star. And I'm going to draw like that. And I'm going to fill it in with yellow and I'm going to take away the outline. And I am going to go up to bitmap, convert it to a bitmap. No, I don't even have to do that. I'm going to go to effects and blur and Gaussian blur. And I just want to blur it just a little bit so it's not so pronounced. And that's really pretty good. Now I can take this and put it behind. So I'm going to go to object, order, back a page. Well, it didn't work. Object, order. Well, let me do this. Let me take the lamp, object, order, front of page. See, I kind of got that light. Now it's shining through my yellow that I previously had. So I'm going to move it out of the way for a second and take this and shift select this one and this one. You know what? I'm going to do them all. I'm going to hold down my shift button and select all these. So then I can put them on the front of the page. And I'm going to go Control G to group it. But then I'm going to go to Object, Order, Front of Page. And now we can take our moon or our light back. And it maybe doesn't show up right now on it. Well, one, I don't like the sun shining through that. She can pick what she wants to do. I'm just going to make it a little smaller, holding down the shift key. I don't want that yellow. That's really pretty good. Now I'm going to make a plus sign, or hit the plus sign, and I'm going to move this over here. And it'll really stand out more so when we move it over. Now I'm going to go ahead and group this together, Control G, and I'm going to nudge it back. And if you look, see how it's got just a little bit of light coming off of it? And you could make one of them a little, it's hard to pick that one. Well, I grouped it together. I think it's good enough. I think I did a better job on this one. Yeah, maybe I didn't blur it as much. But really, you just want some dim light. I think that'll be cool. Now let's embellish the moon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the plus key and move it over. And I am going to see, this is, if I would have traced it, it would have been a little easier. But I'm going to take and get about to the center, holding down the shift and the control button. And I want it bigger than my item. Now I'm going to nudge it over, fill it with white, take away the outline. Let's put a box around this so we can see what's going on. And always, if you last thing you read, it will be on top. So there's my moon. And I could have done the ring, but now I'm going to take this white and go up to Effects, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. And we can do two things. We can blur it more. And you could also make it go right here and hit the transparency and make it a little more transparent. Let's look what it looks like. Okay, we need to object, order, back a page. Now we can select both. I didn't need to make a copy, but I always do. And now let's nudge that over. And the glow is behind. So I'm going to take my blue, object, order, back a page, and look at the glow. It really adds to it. I think quite a bit. Now let's make the stars. I'm going to start with a 4-sided star and draw a star, not very big, but I want it skinny. So what we can do is now take the shape tool and bring this in. All right. Now I'm going to control D to group that, or excuse me, control D to alternate, and then I'm going to hit rotate at 45 degrees. Now I've got 2 items there. I'm going to make that one a little bit smaller by holding down the shift key. And we're going to do these individually, but I wanted to put it over here on the black. So I'm going to grab the bigger one and make it white. Take away the outline. I'm going to take the smaller one and make it white. Take away the outline. And while we've got that one selected, I'm going to go to Effects and Blur and Gaussian Blur. That's a little bit too much, so I'm going to back it back down. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Now this, I could do a lot with it, but I'm going to go ahead and blur it too, because you wouldn't want it altered. I mean, a lot of this stuff I'm telling you is my opinion. I know nothing about printing. We need it not quite so much. That looks pretty good. Now let's group these together, Control G, and we can take it and make it smaller. You can see how big it looks. That looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to start moving it around and holding down and hitting the shift key. And what's kind of neat about this, you could put some of them right on the edge, like halfway there, where it, they could be just coming into the picture. And then you could take 1 or 2 of them and make them a little larger. That looks pretty good. Make it a little bit larger because some of them are going to be larger. I actually had a copy of it on top of each other. So some of them are a little bit larger, and then you could take this one and grab the transparency tool, make it a little transparent where it's not quite as bright, because all the stars aren't the same. I think that looks pretty good. I don't know what else you could do to, I like it a lot. The moon is maybe a little bit big, but that's just personal preference. It really makes the people kind of stand out. Now I did that purposely, but because it's going to be hard not to get the stars. So I'm going to click on the blur. Well, for a second, I'm going to go to Object, and I'm going to lock that blue. No? Okay, lock that blue. Now I can grab that Gaussian blur. Well, let me move that out of the way. Okay, I can't grab that. Let me come off the page, and I'll get some stars when I do that. And I'm going to bring this. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to group it together for a second. Well, that messed it up. Shouldn't have done that. But anyway, I can't grab the Gaussian blur. There we go. Hold down the Alt key. Now I should not really do this without having the 2 moons selected. Let me move that over, and let's take this now and group it together. And now I'm just going to move that down by hand. Look at that. You maybe want to get some of that flower in there. And, she could change, make sure you don't have any lines in it. So I would select the whole thing and left click, no fill, no outline. I should have gotten rid of all the line. Now there's still a line on that box. Seeing it's locked. I'm going to go to Object, Lock, and Unlock, and see if I can't just grab that box and see there it is. That's how you can get rid of it. That's pretty cool. You could add some more stars. You could still I'm accidentally nudged that. Hold down the control button and we make that a little bit darker. And then she can pick whatever she wants. I actually like my lights on the first one a little better. Maybe I blurred them too much. And because that really printed on a shirt, I think that'll look pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.